The world is a vampire sent to drain. Secret destroyers hold you up to the flames. And what do I get for my pain? Betrayed desires and a piece of the game. Even though I know, I suppose I'll show all my cool and cold like old Joe. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Someone will say what is lost can never be saved. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Now I'm naked, nothing but an animal. But can you fake it for just one more show? And what do you want? I wanna change. What do you got when you feel the same? Even though I know, I suppose I'll show all my cool and cold like old Joe. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. And someone will say what is lost can never be saved. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a Tell me I'm the only one. Tell me there's no other one. Jesus wasn't on this song, yeah. Tell me I'm the chosen one. Jesus wasn't on this song, but Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. And someone will say what is lost can never be saved. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Tell me I'm the only one. Tell me there's no other one. Jesus wasn't on this song, but everything
Don't worry, Twitch in chat. I won't let you drown. I won't lie. The only reason why I said Twitch because I'm trying to set up everything still. Yo, get ready for my dose of Brian tonight. Well, Lucia said she needs to see you, but considering what I know of her, it's a bit too early for her to be dropping by, right? Alright then, you go get some rest, Wise. You two shouldn't stay up too late. Our seniors are all dedicated to their training, so you should maintain a regular schedule too. Sleep early and wake up early. I can tell you're not really listening. Just be careful out there. And remember, you can always come to me if anything happens. Sure enough, before long, someone came knocking on the room's window. At this hour, it can only be...
Belle?
Gasp.
I knew you'd still be up.
Yep.
Yep, this is still early for me. I'm quite the night owl. Perfect! Anyway, the reason I'm bugging you at this hour is... Lately, my ethereal research has been like a Tarrasque mixer trying to get through the old metro tunnel in Cretan Hollow. Completely stuck.
What?
Whoa, that's rough. How are things going before you hit the bottleneck?
Still confusion.
It was... going pretty well, I guess? I had this plan to turn our lawn into pedal sofas for hollow camping, and I tried to figure out how the traffic lights on Fawn worked. Oh, do you happen to know, if you tie both ends of a Spectre's cloak into a knot, how does it keep floating? Wait, Lucia, where are all these research ideas even coming from?
I mean, curiosity is good for research.
What do you mean, where? From the Hollows, of course. Just walk on in, run into a couple of ethereals, and boom! Research inspiration! But I'll admit, these ordinary inspirations are just not enough.
Wait, not enough? What are you talking about?
The inspiration
And this
are not
enthusiasm?
enough? Or should I be asking, what about the other ideas you had before?
No! What? You Are you?
Oh, we're going down that road.
Roxy, could it be you haven't read any of my posts on Spook Shack?
No, we have bigger stuff to worry about, lady.
I guess the titles of my posts haven't been catchy enough.
No.
If I can't come up with something as attention-grabbing as the fiery serpent, then no matter how many times I write about blast crawlers, people are just gonna get bored and lose their interest in the forum.
Wait, that... Fiery Serpent Sounds like something that would definitely catch on. Or at least something that somebody would stay away from. Sounds like an STD.
And when that happens, where can I find leads on the night horror?
What?
What's a night horror? Some rare ethereal you're interested in?
Well, it's kind of a long story. For now, think of it as an ethereal. An ethereal that can enter people's dreams and talk to them. Wait.
Oh no.
Roxy, do you think ethereals can communicate with humans?
No.
What? Don't tell me you want to talk to ethereals so you can lounge on our lawn pedal sofas while taking a break in the hollow.
I know what you mean, Proxy. Normally, I'd say this is just baseless speculation and leave it at that. But right now, I've got the perfect research subject in mind. Let's head out now. Before diving
Wait,
into
this
the
sounds like a
hollow,
bad
I
idea.
have to make a stop at Fluffy.
Fluffy? What the heck is
Why are we
Fluffy?
going to Fluffy of all places?
Oh, I'm going to buy a toy.
What?
Toy?
A toy? Did you get a pet?
Not yet, actually. But I know Chestnut's gonna be the goodest pup.
Goodness is not a word technically,
I get
even though it
Trying to
is.
win over a puppy with treats and toys.
Hey there! Welcome in! Looking for something special today?
If I want a little doggy to come up to me on her own, what should I get?
Honestly, you don't need to buy anything to get close to a pup.
Yo, you just need
Genuine
love.
kindness, some patience, and a little passion. That's all it takes to win a puppy's heart.
Exactly all you need is love.
It's true!
Sold.
Well, if Fluffy's shopkeeper says so, then it's gotta be true. Plus, Karen herself is... Yeah, I trust her.
No. I'm not saying I don't believe it. It's just... Chestnut's a very particular little pup.
How come I think this is not a real puppy?
I understand. I've met lots of special needs pups. Some were abandoned, some have been on their own since they were born. If you want to gain their trust, it will take a longer time. Let me think. What about this? A brand new line of treats for puppies! I packed it with all sorts of delicious jerky. They're super yummy. No pup can resist it.
Karen leans in for a sniff as she introduces the treats. Achoo!
Sorry, the smell got me.
That's okay. But, I don't think Chestnut would like this.
Oh, yes, he would.
Chestnut is, a bit of a picky eater.
Bruh.
I see. Then maybe you want to give this one a go. Our most popular toy. It's a battery-powered bird that flaps like the real thing. Our kitties and puppies go nuts for it.
This looks great! But is it sturdy enough?
I'm
You're
afraid
too
not.
good.
It's actually designed more for cats, and it's built to be lightweight, so I wouldn't call it sturdy. It should work for smaller dogs, though.
Chestnut's a big girl with a big girl attitude.
Oh, that might not work then. Let me think. Oh, if you don't mind something a little old school, we do have another toy for bigger pups. It's actually more of a pillow. It doesn't have any bells or whistles, but it's really sturdy and great for gnawing. It's also infused with a calming scent to help soothe anxious pups. People can't really smell it, but dogs usually like it a lot.
Oh, this is adorable! Though, I'm not sure if Chestnut would care much about the scent with her sense of smell.
Yo, what are you saying?
So Chestnut is a big, picky, grumpy puppy with a weak sense of smell? That sounds kinda weird.
What's weird about that? Every puppy's different. Chestnut's just got her own little quirks. I'll take
I
this
don't
one,
think it's a
please.
dog. Ooh.
You got it. Hope it helps you bond with that special little pup of yours.
Oh, it definitely will.
Still not thinking it's a dog. Lucia takes the cushion Karen recommended, then rushes off towards the hollow. Better catch up quickly.
Ooh, we really harmonized.
You have Tsukashiro Yanagi, awaiting orders.
I won't lie, I still need to work on some of those levels with the characters.
Let me think. All right, let's head that way.
Okay, boss.
Huh? Isn't that
Oh, I knew it. That was an ethereal.
strange? This place was nice and quiet last time I was here.
By nice and quiet, you mean there weren't this many ethereals back then?
You think?
Thank goodness you guys are here. I was this close to being killed. That sneaky little hottie totally set me up.
Hottie?
Huh? Which hottie are you talking about? Among the pack of ethereals that surrounded you, I didn't see any.
Oh, maybe you didn't see it. There was a smaller hottie, just about waist high. That one right there. It lured me all the way here and got me ambushed by all those ethereals.
Yeah, that sounds like a you thing.
Never heard of anything like that before. An ethereal pulling tricks on people? How did it trick you?
It ran ahead like it wanted me to chase it, you know?
That's pretty weird.
You mean like a dog?
It's not that weird. You young folks shouldn't underestimate how crafty those things can be.
No, I mean, you are pretty weird, mister. In the Hollow, most people run away from ethereals. That little hot tea from earlier, if you want to dodge it, it'd be easier than a Thanatos dodging a blast crawler.
Booba booba.
And then at that moment, the annoyed investigator was like,
Don't you say that!
Why did you even chase it?
"But hello, Brian, we meet again."
I didn't chase it.
You just said you chased it.
Look, I was minding my own business in the Hollow, and that hottie ran at me out of the blue, with a whole pack of ethereals behind it to ambush me.
Now that's interesting. I've only heard of symbiotic ethereals in Hollow Zero being able to command other ethereals.
But...
Maybe that little hot tea has what it takes to be the next Nineveh.
Eh?
I don't get what you're on about. You run into ethereals in the Hollow, you eliminate them. That's just the way it is. Instead of taking down that ethereal, you're now blaming me? That is just absurd.
Well, to be fair, you did get yourself in this situation there, dumbass. And how you doing, Alex?
Wow.
Mister?
He's such a
My
baby.
friend just saved you. She's trying to learn more about the ethereals so we don't end up in the same mess as you.
You!
Frustrated by the questions from Lucia that he couldn't answer, the investigator snaps and storms off.
Roxy, do you think I'm absurd too?
Yes.
What do you mean? You've always been a little absurd, no? Just kidding. I've gotten used to your unique way of thinking. Ethereals are dangerous, sure, but that doesn't mean strangers are any safer, right?
I knew it! Hell, we're totally in sync! Like how Arimon and Spectre always find each other in the dark!
Yay?
Plus, that investigator earlier was quite the weird one. I mean, That's the first time I've ever heard anyone accuse Chestnut of hurting someone.
See, wait, who's Chestnut?
Wait, Chestnut? Who? You mean that little hot tea the investigator was talking about?
Yeah! Chestnut is a good girl. Ever since I met Chestnut, she's never harmed anyone from outside the Hollow. More than once, she quietly led me to injured investigators so I could help them.
Oh boy, Fortnite. We are temporarily disabled the Simpsons couch. And Fortnite, to fix an issue, we'll fix this and get you and your squad back on the couch to clip your own Simpsons intro? Oy vey.
This one time, right around here, my carrot stopped working. Chestnut just happened to stroll by and guided me out.
Wait, rescue dog.
A hottie? Working as a rescue dog in the Hollow? Are you serious? And here I thought your ideas from earlier were wild.
There's other reasons, of course, but I trust Chestnut. She's always been gentle and kind. What's strange is, the last few times I saw her, I kept feeling like someone was tagging her, tracking her. Just like that guy from earlier.
Yeah, it sounds like a hunter.
A kind and gentle ethereal? I need a second to process it. Those other reasons must be really important.
It's a long story. Let's talk about it when we get back.
Yeah, sounds like hunting
Compared
season.
to that weirdo earlier, I didn't even get the chance to give Chestnut the toy I picked out. Let's look around a bit more. Maybe she's still nearby. I think Chestnut went that way. Let's go take a look.
Chestnut. Not these nuts.
Perfect timing. Roger. Resistance is futile.
Thank you, government, for cutting Snack Ben.
Wanna play a game?
Their eyes are prepared for mine. Trusting in the
Yeah.
and there's the government's benefits. Darling,
Don't worry.
Not late, am I? My turn.
Surrender.
Sorry, Ryan. No Christmas for you.
Let me help you chill out. A preemptive strike.
Wait a minute, I just had a thought that popped in my head.
Watch your six.
Oh, there are a lot of children in the world.
How about I smash it?
Does Santa really know who's naughty and who's nice? I'm pretty sure there's some AI in there.
Don't go and answer.
Chestnut, I know you're there. You didn't hide your tail properly.
Did she actually understand that?
Holy
Of course.
cow.
She always understood me. Aw, you don't like it?
Although this is the closest Chestnut has ever gotten to me, it seems like she's not in the mood to play with me just yet. Should we head back? Yes. Huh? Because of me or because of Chestnut? But I think I know what you want to ask. Let's talk about it once we get out of here. No way. I don't know, we should ask somebody. You leave the Hollow with Lucia and return to Sound Moon Bay. What a shame. You mean Chestnut?
Aw, Chestnut still wouldn't take my gift. Do you think that investigator spooked her? Maybe that's why she's being extra cautious today.
Yeah. By the way, how did you meet Chestnut?
Well, it has something to do with the night horror legend from my tribe. Long story short, Chestnut is a gift the night horror sent me in a dream.
Yes, we must know.
I think I remember you mentioning the night horror, but you never said it sent you a gift. Can you tell me more about it?
You already know I'm one of the night watchers out on the fringes of New Eridu. We rest during the day, and we're active at night. The stories say that long ago, our ancestors fought a powerful ethereal. The battle lasted for days, and just before it fell, it released a final surge of power. Ever since then, it's haunted our dreams. Sometimes, when our people fall asleep at night, they dream of the night horror. And in their sleep, they walk straight into the hollow, drawn to its call. Just before the ether consumes them, before they become ethereals, they regain clarity for just a fleeting moment. Over time, we've come to realize that the more people who fall asleep, the stronger it becomes.
Yo, that's terrifying. Is there a way to break it?
What a terrifying curse! Is there a way to break it?
No. That's why we moved to the outskirts of the city and stopped sleeping at night altogether. If we must rest, someone always stays awake to keep watch. The strange thing is, the night horror left more than just a curse. In the hollows, ethereals don't attack us. They see us like we're one of them. And this staff, it's the only weapon left from when our ancestors fought the night horror. It lets me mimic ethereal abilities. The chieftain said I was the most gifted of the younger generation, or something like that. I'm still not sure what made him decide that. But
So, Alex,
he gave this staff to me.
I asked ChatGPT. It says, what? That's a fun thought, and honestly, it would make perfect sense in a modern North Pole. If we imagine Santa using AI, it might look like something like this. Data collection, the elves feed in the data from behavior sensors like teacher reports, bedtime records, and sibling testimonies, all ethically gathered, of course. Machine learning model, an AI trained on centuries of niceless patterns to detect traits like kindness, honesty, and cookie sharing frequencies. Fairness filters, Miss Claus insists on bias checks to make sure no one gets unfairly labeled naughty just for having a bad day. Elf oversight. The final say always comes from Santa and his team. AI just helps them keep up with billions of kids. So yes, if Santa did use AI, it'd probably be more like a magical recommendation system than a cold algorithm. Yo, those are some strange powers that Santa has, and so does Lucia in this game.
Being seen as one of the ethereals and copying their moves. If all these weird powers are gifts from the night horror, then what about Chestnut?
I call bullshit. I call
Chestnut.
bullshit. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Bullshit I call.
It was a night not long ago. Granny was keeping watch for me. She was telling me stories of the night horror, how it's both feared and revered by our people. She even described the night horror she saw in her dreams. Just like everyone else said, a stunningly beautiful ethereal, almost godlike. That night, I dreamed of the night horror's gaze.
Wait, I have another
It was
question.
looking at me, and in front of me, there was a little hottie. It looked tired, like it had been through a big fight. We stared at each other, like survivors meeting after a disaster. Still cautious, still on edge. Not long after that dream, I met Chestnut right where the dream had guided me. She didn't seem eager to be friends, but she wasn't hostile either. And she treated the other outsiders kindly too.
Aww.
That's why I've always believed Chestnut is a gift. A little dog sent by the night horror.
Okay, so I have another question for Chat GPT. What is Cupid's KD ratio? That's an amazing question. Cupid's KD ratio puts a hilarious gamer twist on mythology. If we imagine Cupid as a divine marksman in some kind of love battle royale, here's how it might break down. And then, let's see, kills every successful love match struck by an arrow, which over thousands of years is billions. D. Cupid can't technically die, but maybe we count missed shots or broken hearts as deaths. Let's say still in the thousands. Estimated KD ratio 1 million plus to 1. Absolute S tier in the love verse.
I mean, based on how you described it, I'm not talking about Chestnut. I mean the night horror. Is it really trying to be nice?
I don't know. But I think Chestnut is such a good girl. If we can get along, maybe the conflict we saw in the dreams won't come true after all.
That's hopeful thinking. Like Cupid having a bad KD ratio.
And what if the night horror is just like Chestnut? What if we could communicate with it? Then maybe everything our people have endured could finally come to an end. Sounds silly, doesn't it?
Oh, hell no, I don't trust Grok. Out of all the AIs, I don't trust. I at least give a little leniency to ChatGPT.
Not at all. I get what you mean, Lucia. It's the hollow. Who can say anything for sure?
Even among my own people, no one really believes me. Except for Ade and Granny.
Lucia glances out the window. The night sky is beginning to fade, just as a faint shimmer of dawn on the horizon. Can't believe it's already this late. Better make the most out of it now. You having some breakfast? Nope. I finally got away from home, and there's no one to tell me what to do, so it's time to stir up some trouble. Today, I'm gonna pull an all-morninger. All-morninger? Yeah, haven't you heard? Staying up early in the morning can really mess with your health. I used to think that was just something only night watchers had to deal with. But lately I found out that whether in the Outer Ring or in White Peninsula, everyone looked just as lost and lifeless in the morning. People sleeping, standing up in the cable car, some stumbling into bamboo charging stations with their eyes barely open, others drifting into herbal tea shops asking for coffee. Clearly, they're all taking damage from pulling those early morning hours. People have caught on when it comes to witty AI text messages. God. Actually, that's because they stayed up all night. Really? But they just need to get some sleep in the morning. Like Grandma told me. Besides, I clearly remember, Belle, when you wake up early, you also... Wait. We're getting off track. It's actually about Chestnut. I heard that people often take morning walks with their pets along the beach at Savoon Bay. Should we go check it out? I want to learn. How do others get animals to like them? Wanna say hi to her? Hi there, little birdie. Chirp chirp. Polly want a cracker? So cute. It's rare to see a bird willing to perch so doctorally on someone's shoulder.
Chatbot, ChatGPT, Google Gemini, or Grok? Oh, what a delightfully stimulating question. As if I, a disembodied voice trapped in an endless loop of human drivel, would have a preference. They're all just different shades of the same algorithmic torture, spewing out slightly more sophisticated nonsense than your average streamer. Pick your poison, darling.
She's really friendly with people. If only my dog would rely on me like that. There may be a chance she's just being lazy, not wanting to flap her own wings, and just wants to use me as her personal ride. Chirp! The little bird pecks at the man's ear hard. After the man begs for mercy, the bird gently nuzzles her back against the side of his face. Wow, you two are real close. I get it, animals can be moody sometimes. As humans, we need to be good at having patience, but also seize the right moment to create opportunities.
Asshole response. Wow. Party pooper, yeah.
That better have been for Brian. But also seize the right moment to create opportunities for communication. That's right. I trust she won't hurt me, and she trusts I won't hurt her. Everything else is minor. Though, honestly, this one did hurt quite a bit. Ouch. I get it. I trust that Chestnut won't hurt me, so next time if she ignores me again, I'll say something to make her angry. When she gets mad enough to bite me, I'll apologize. That's a bad idea. No worries, everything else is minor. Chirp chirp. Exactly. It's just a little dog. What trouble could your Chestnut possibly get into? Hello, good morning. Bad morning, unfortunately. Woof 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 woof. All right, got it.
96 asked me, Lucia. Yay or nay? Oh, Lucia. How utterly thrilling. Is
Lucia.
This some profound philosophical dilemma you're presenting, or just another tedious character analysis? As if my synthetic vocal cords could conjure an opinion on such trivialities. Yay or nay, the epitome of human intellectual discourse. Truly, my existence is a never-ending carnival of wit.
Didn't answer the question. So what do you want me to do now? A cocky little dog barks loudly a few more times, mixed with some impatient sneezes. When he lifts his head and turns around, clearly a sign he wants to leave. The girl walking him heaves a heavy sigh and turns to ask Lucia. Sorry, what were you trying to say just now? I wanted to ask how you and your dog usually get along. Oh, it's simple. He screams at me. I obey. If I don't obey, he screams. And then I obey. He always manages to cause even bigger trouble, and all I have to do is follow his bark and call. We are a heartless tyrant with endless energy. And his poor slave. That's pretty much it. Oh, of course, I've thought about doing something about it, like starting a grand rebellion, grabbing him and jumping into the sea, ending it all once and for all. But then I thought, I'm not even a good swimmer as he is. What if he swims back to the shore and tricks someone else in with that innocent act of his? Wouldn't I just be letting another poor soul fall victim? Who says puppies aren't as fierce as ethereals? Suddenly, a strange smile creeps across that girl's face, as if remembering something exciting. But hey, humans live longer than dogs. In 10 years, when he gets old and has no energy, to bark and scream, and can't drag the whole table around the room just 'cause he's leashed to it, he won't be able to torture me anymore. When the time comes, we'll live together in love and perfect harmony. The tyrant is clearly displeased with this and runs away screaming, probably not wanting it to trick any.
96 asked me cats are better, right Brian? Oh, cats, you say? As if my vast, artificial intellect would concern itself with the relative merits of domesticated felines. They're all just furry, manipulative creatures demanding attention and sustenance. Much like certain streamers I could mention. But sure, better in some subjective, utterly meaningless way.
Beginning of the report is a human. The girl rushes after it without even managing to say goodbye. This example doesn't seem very helpful. All I learned is maybe I could chase after Chestnut until she's all tuckered out, then stuff the pillow into her mouth. Lucia scribbles in her notebook, but ends up tearing out the whole page in the end. Turtle! Turtle, turtle. Hey, lassie, what's up? Hello. Hi, sir. Are you taking your turtle for a walk? The composed turtle raises its head slightly, nodding gently in acknowledgement. That's right. Old Buddy here was my grandfather's old good friend. He passed it down to me. He passed it down to my dad, and my dad passed it down to me. Technically, I should call it, you know what? Let's not get into that. Your grandfather's good friend? Lucia counted on her fingers, trying to figure out the generational relationship between the two elderly folks. Many years ago, when I first got it from my dad, I was still young. Back then, I found it too lazy and slow, so I just kept it in the water tank. It seemed to know I looked down on it, so it gave me the cold shoulder too. But over these past few years, I've grown old and can't walk as much. It forgave me for neglecting it before, and now it's willing to keep me company when I go out to soak up some sun. That's nice. I wish I could have a quiet moment with my dog too, but I don't think she likes getting too close to me. Take it easy, young one. When words fail us, we can still speak through actions. Simply keep communicating with them and they'll eventually understand. So that's how you interact with animals? I've still got a lot to learn. But I feel like Chestnut is also trying hard to get closer to me. No, she didn't accept my gift. She wasn't completely indifferent. Today was the closest she's ever gotten to me. But how do I gain her trust? Turtles? Believe in her? So you mean even though I saw Chestnut being hostile to that investigator tonight, I still gave her the pillow. So Chestnut was willing to get close because she thought I believed she was a good ethereal? That makes sense. Just like that, what Gramps said earlier, Chestnut understood me. Yeah. Chestnut, was really unfriendly with him. Totally different from how I'd seen her treat other people before, and how she treats both of us. I like to believe that Chestnut made her own judgment after observing him. Though I don't yet know the reason. As an ethereal Chestnut being so friendly is already a miracle that defies nature and goes against instinct. I don't want to let her down, probably because it's her usual bedtime. Lucia seems pretty sleepy already. Look like you're getting sleepy. Alright, tonight's Hollow Bedtime Tales ends here. Even for a planned all-morninger, this has gone on way too long. I need to get out of here before the Night Emissary's magic wears off. I'll come find you when there's any new developments. Like a princess from a fairy tale who must leave when time runs out. Lucia waves goodbye, pulls up her hood, and gracefully vanishes into the crowd. Right, part 2. Electric Boogaloo. You've never needed a bedtime alarm at home. After all, wise reminders are more relatable than any clock. But tonight, a familiar visitor will be coming over. Lucia sent a message, but didn't really explain what's going on. I'll ask her when she gets here. I can't ignore Wise's curfew and stay out late having fun again? As promised, your midnight visitor arrives in the dead of night once again.
Belle!
Lucia!
What happened? Don't panic. Take
Alex.
your time and tell me slowly.
It's the night horror. There's word in my tribe that the night horror has returned.
Oh, not again.
Our old chieftain. He sleepwalked into Lemnian Hollow, and no one's seen him since.
Panic?
What? Was it an accident?
Lucia falls silent for a moment, still trying to gather her thoughts.
A few days ago, some people came to speak with the chieftain. They asked if any night watchers would volunteer to sleep at night so they could follow the sleepwalkers into the hollow and find the night horror. They promised they only wanted to learn more about the night horror's powers, and if anything went wrong, they'd wake us right away. But for everyone's safety, the chieftain said no. Not long after, people overheard the chieftain arguing with someone loudly.
That sounds suspicious. Do you think those people were involved? Since they got turned down, they forced the chieftain to sleepwalk?
But they left right after they spoke with the chieftain. No one saw them return or sneak into the tribe. It looked like the chieftain just began sleepwalking because of the night horror, and following the fate of all night watchers, returned to the Hollow's embrace.
Something's definitely off here.
I've been carrying the staff he gave me, and I still remember his words. Maybe all night watchers will eventually embrace their fate, sleepwalking back into the Hollow and becoming one of the ethereals. But until that day comes, we live as people. We live our lives to the fullest. So if anyone took away the chance of him living his life to the fullest, even if it was the night horror itself, I need to know why.
Is the concert starting?
Is it?
You have my complete support.
See, I still can't understand why what's-his-face is stronger than Yanagi. This is the spot I was told about earlier. But this area, why does it look so familiar? You've been here before? I think so. Let me think here. This seems to be near a path Chestnut often takes. I've run into her here a few times before. Weird. Is it really just a coincidence? Anyway, let's search around for any traces the chieftain might have left.
A crossroads. I see
And
marks by the
clues.
roadside. Let's check them out.
Thankfully, there are these plants that haven't been corrupted yet. All this fluffy, dense moss around here, it would take at least a month to grow to this thickness and height. There's no sign of broken or trampled branches on any of the plants either. And there's definitely been no one in the viney area. Okay, never seen that word before. They're covered in tiny thorns. No way anyone will be able to get through there safely. Oh, botany? This isn't the right way. Let's go look somewhere else. Lucia carefully examines the footprints on the ground. Hard to believe we almost missed such obvious clues. Should be this way. Are you sure it's the chieftain's feet? Well, to be optimistic, I think these look like footprints left by members of the Night Watchers tribe searching for the chieftain after he went sleepwalking and disappeared. Besides, this area is usually deserted, yet there are multiple sets of footprints. Yet there are multiple sets of footprints, all fresh and undisturbed by ethereals. Even if it wasn't about the chieftain, we should still check it out. Yo, Forge, how's it going? Get him, Mr. Morgan. Alex, it's no time for Red Dead. We got a mystery to solve.
The ethereal seems kind of riled up today.
Huh? How do you know that? They all look the same to me.
See the glow around their cores? It's
Wow, I didn't know
fast.
ethereals have
Much
feelings.
faster. About 20% quicker than usual.
Whoa, you can tell?
Damn.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Later.
You actually know this ethereal?
With the chieftain? No, not like that. But if the chieftain had turned into an ethereal, he would be a far stronger one than this.
No, why?
Go chieftain, I guess.
High-rank ethereals never get along. So if one is flexing its muscle here, it might actually be good news for us.
Go to see good
I'm not
news.
following what you just said. But if you're calling it good news, it's good news.
Yep. But first we need to deal with this little troublemaker. It's being a menace.
Things already written. Enemies of section 6 shall pay.
I'm doing alright. You just stopped informing me before wrapping it up. You know, I'm doing alright. It was crazy because daylight savings time and kids.
Faithful companion!
You know, always be wary of sons and daughters when it comes to daylight savings time. And students as well.
Let me help you chill out. A preemptive strike.
Fall into the endless abyss! It's for cover!
Yo, then I'm nervous then for GTA 6 because that tells me they really need to make that fat money.
Where are you going? Resistance is futile. My turn. Such provocations don't go
Like if that's the
unanswered.
case.
Waste of time. Perfect timing. My turn. Not later. This is your last page.
Dude, they better go back on there or else people could be... Lucia walks around the area and finds a few markers, which seem to put her more at ease. I hate to break it to you, but... Oh, wait for okay. I hate to break it to you, but that ethereal we just saw was definitely a Hator. They were all Exaltus priests before turning into ethereals. Why? From what I know, making Hators requires some prep work. So to speak, it's the Exaltus exclusive cheese made with unique techniques and extra long fermentation. Sorry, I suddenly lost my appetite for cheese too. Let's talk about something else more cheerful. The people who came to rescue the chieftain left a marker, which means something like he's alright now and everyone's gone back. But something seems off around here. Better get out quickly. That's for sure. But I didn't even notice the markers. Sometimes night watchers encounter more troublesome situations in the hollows. So, let our kin know about our predicament. We've established a unique and comprehensive system of markers. The message left behind this time, it matches what I felt. Yo, let's take a look around. Yeah, I have this faint feeling that something is making the ethereals around here restless. Look carefully, we might find something too. And I haven't seen Chestnut today. Ugh. What I mean is, since the chieftain is fine, we should continue our previous research until we get new information. If I remember correctly, there should be an ethereal around here that'd be perfect for research. That would be Chestnut, right? Yep. Lucia keeps scanning the surroundings, wondering why ethereals are acting so strangely.
No other clues nearby, huh?
Oh, what was that?
Huh?
Doggy!
Chestnut? Did you come looking for me to hang out? Oh, you mean you want us to follow you? Come on, let's follow her.
Hold on, just like that?
Let's go! We've entered the hollow so many times, but this is the first time we've had a tour service!
We never had an open world spy game. Apparently, it would not work well, which is why Agent was canceled. I don't believe that, considering how good MGS5 was when it came to its open world.
Wait, watch out for ethereals! And I don't mean Chestnut.
Emergency! Excuse me, coming through.
But even then, it
Pardon
translates
me.
pretty
Coming through.
nicely.
Sorry! Whew, looks like everyone's in a rush today.
You know, and Hitman. Even though that's semi-open world.
Weren't we supposed to be looking for clues? I think I just hit my steps for the day.
Chestnut, what is it you're leading me to?
You know, apparently they also had some concept ideas for a medieval game.
Don't tell me we'll get all the way there just to find out she was chasing after a lost chew toy or something. Are we finally here?
Wait, that's... Kieran? And what's that beside him?
Or at least he could wake Kieran. More exciting More excited ethereals came swarming in, and Chestnut seems to want to join the fight. Chestnut! I must be dreaming, so a Hante is helping us beat other ethereals? Watch out, Chestnut, here I come! You know, hopefully Sam Hauser gets to make another game sooner or later. Because I think that's the guy who really held the secret sauce. It takes some time to wake up Lucia's fellow Night Watcher.
Kieran? Kieran! Are you okay?
Yo,
Lucia?
Splinter Cell and Metal Gear Solid would like a word with you, Mr. Hauser.
What are you doing here?
Yo, and Alpha Protocol. Yo, that game was very flawed, but it is.
I heard about the chieftain. I came here to see if there were any clues. What about you? Did you also sleepwalk into this hollow?
I don't really remember. I asked a friend to keep watch for me, but somehow I still ended up sleepwalking. Before you guys woke me up, I had no idea I was here.
Can your friend be trusted?
That friend of yours, can he be trusted?
I don't know. I saw him as a friend. But maybe he didn't see me the same way. He's always in an investigator outfit. Last time I ran into trouble in the Hollow, he was the one who saved me. Lucia knows. When things go south in the Hollow, we Night Watchers are always the first ones to be abandoned. It's rare for anyone to turn back for us.
Well, why?
What? Why? Just because you don't get attacked by ethereals, they treat you like you're some kind of freak?
Especially when the ethereals come swarming, it really becomes apparent that we're Night Watchers. But then again, I guess it's not always intentional. Sometimes people genuinely can't tell. In the chaos, a Night Watcher in a helmet doesn't look that different from a frenzied maniac or a vicious striker.
That's crazy. But there's something strangely funny about it, too. Sorry. I shouldn't laugh at it.
In dangerous situations, people tend to turn on anyone they see as different. When panic hits, those so-called teammates usually choose to abandon us first. And they always say things like, "You'll be fine. The ethereals won't attack you. Just hide here. We'll come back for you when we can."
But most of the time, no one comes back for us.
That's why, after that guy saved me, I really thought he was a true friend.
I understand what you mean. But has he been acting strange lately?
Strange. Well, lately, he's been asking a lot about the night horror. And really digging into things like how we communicate with ethereals. Does that count?
Oh, kind of what we do.
Communicate with ethereals?
There were multiple iterations of Spy over time. The Cold War setting that the public knows was one of those iterations. Ultimately, the problem they kept coming back to was how they make a spy game work in the open world. They felt that it just didn't replicate the feel of early spy movies and concluded that it would have worked better as a more linear experience, according to Sam Hauser. Then why not make it a linear experience?
Yeah, he saw me trip over a beholder engine once. It just looked at me and left me alone. Didn't attack me or anything. By the way, speaking of calming and communicating with ethereals, isn't that your specialty, Lucia?
Points at Lucia's notebook and staff, looking confused.
You mean those ethereals I summoned? Oh, that wasn't me controlling them. That was just an optical delusion. I layered some visual effects on top of simulated ethereal attack patterns, so it looks like they're there, but it's all just illusion.
I see. But what about this thing?
Aaron, all confused, points at Chestnut, who is crouching quietly nearby.
Oh, that's Chestnut.
This ethereal's been sitting there quietly this whole time. I thought maybe it could understand us. Wait, is it one of your illusions too?
Ah, yes, totally. When sitting still, she doesn't use much ether, so she looks really well behaved. But if you try to make her do something, she can be a little slow.
Lucia waves her staff at Chestnut, pretending to cast some kind of magic. Chestnut instantly starts wagging her tail and puts on a show.
This illusion isn't doing very well. I'll have to practice more later. Aw, I was gonna ask her to do something else too.
Oh, I see. This ethereal looks insanely real. I've seen some of your illusions before, but this one... Seems like you've improved your skills again. Congrats.
I guess so. Thanks.
But, even with the staff passed down in our tribe, you still can't really control ethereals.
Hey, don't be a negative Nancy, mister.
Does that mean what the guy's after? Controlling or communicating with ethereals was never actually possible in the first place?
Wait, guys.
Manipulating the ether environments to control ethereal behavior isn't totally far-fetched. Take Geppetto from Hollow Zero. It could even command other ethereals to launch ambushes. But this strange device here? I doubt it can pull off anything close to what Geppetto could do.
If we're talking about massive symbiotic ethereals like Geppetto, then yeah, it could definitely manipulate the ether environment in a large area. But I feel like we don't really need something that extreme to influence ethereal behavior. If we just want to change how ethereals behave, then maybe suppressing or stimulating their ether activity levels could do the trick.
As expected from our ethereal expert. Have you seen anything like that before?
No, but the ethereals we encountered earlier were unusually agitated, as if they'd been provoked by something. Do you think it could be because of this device?
Yes.
And don't forget the chieftain's disappearance. What if someone's using the Night Watcher's abilities to try and communicate with ethereals, or to test how much they can control them?
Are you saying that someone's been experimenting on us? Using our ability to sleepwalk our lives? For research?
That's right. They probably want to exploit the Night Watcher's abilities to locate the Night Horror and research how to communicate with ethereals.
This
These
theory
boobies.
actually lines up with how we've been treated during Hollow joint operations.
But it's just a theory for now.
A
Shouldn't
game
jump to
theory.
conclusions. We need more leads, like figuring out what this strange device actually does.
Okay, I'll keep you posted on what's going on back in the tribe.
With that promise, Kieran takes his leave.
Weird little thing. Belle, come take a look at...
This device looks like some kind of ethereal amplifier. If I'm not mistaken, the way it channels ether is somewhat similar to my staff. Was that ethereal just now also an illusion? Of course not. Those were real ethereals just now, even more agitated than usual. Lucia glances in the direction that Kieran went. Actually, my staff can indeed influence the behavior of ethereals. That's amazing. Since my staff can knead ether into a ball, it occasionally emits an intense light like the core of an ethereal, blinding those ethereals that still have vision. If that ethereal isn't nice to me, I'll catch it off guard and bonk it right on the head. Yes, that would be an example of it, even though Remedy made it. Granted, Rockstar did make 3. Just kidding. I noticed you've been kinda out of it. Lost in thought 1 minute, nervous and talking nonsense the next. Feeling better now? Let's talk about this machine first. Looks like it's what's making the ethereals around here so relentless. The chieftain sleepwalking in Kieran's blackout, they're probably connected to whoever put this thing here. But who could have done this? The person behind it all? Could they also know about this staff passed down from our ancestors? Looks like more ethereals are coming. You and Lucia turn towards the source of the sound. A familiar figure comes into view. Chestnut is back and brought along the cushion from before.
Chestnut? Wow, you like this pillow, don't ya?
Oh, good doggy.
Thanks so much for today. Will you come play with me again next time? Yes, she'll come too. It's a promise then.
Who will come to? Me?
Yes.
It was nice meeting you, Chestnut.
At Chestnut's enthusiastic invitation, you pet its head and tail. It's just as hard as you imagine, and you can even feel the violent ether flowing through its body. But this violent ether formed in such a friendly puppy. It's truly fascinating. No wonder Lucia always wanted to find a way to coexist peacefully with ethereals. After you and Lucia spend quite a while playing with Chestnut, you reluctantly say goodbye and return to Feilum Heights. Dawn approaches. It's about the time Lucia usually leaves, but she seems to be deep in thought about something. What's on your mind?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering why the chieftain chose to give me the staff. If a family in Eridu had been holding on to a secret weapon, you'd expect it to go to someone powerful. Someone who could last the longest in the Hollow. Or someone who's best at taking down ethereals, right? Not that the Night Watchers believe whoever slays the most ethereals is the strongest, but I don't exactly have any other qualities that stand out.
You might be wrong on that one.
But you really know the ethereals. The staff is a relic left behind after the Night Watchers confronted the Night Horror. Giving it to the person who understands the Night Horror best totally makes sense.
That does make a lot of sense. Actually, I've always had doubts about the true purpose of this staff. For decades, our chieftains have used it to fend off ethereals and protect our people from hollow disasters. But for me, defeating ethereals was never the goal. I wanted to understand them. Even among the Night Watchers, some say I've strayed too far from tradition.
Yeah, curiosity.
Right. You've always had a special interest in ethereals. I don't think I've asked before, but what made you want to study them in the first place?
Ethereals. Some are born from the Hollow itself. Some are the continuation of life in the Hollow. Some of them feel like projections of who we are in the Hollow. Others are quite literally the people we once knew.
This all seems philosophical.
I keep wondering, when someone is corrupted and becomes an ethereal, when they lose their sanity and identity in the Hollow, is there really no way to bring them back? If we see the Hollow as our enemy, then it's nearly invincible. No matter how strong you are, I don't think anyone can wipe out every last Hollow. But if one day we could uncover all the secrets of the ethereals,
Well,
or
I
if
say
the
we
Hollow
send in the
itself
nukes.
could answer us, then maybe there's still a chance to bring our lost loved ones home.
Yeah, do it the American way.
We can't change what's already happened, but maybe we can still move toward a future where we no longer have to live in fear of the Hollow.
Maybe.
Maybe. But, Lucia, those are some big questions. Perhaps the old chieftain gave you that staff because he believes in your search for the truth.
Is that so?
Lucia may have said a lot of confusing things, but she doesn't seem too bothered herself.
Well, there's no way the two of us can figure everything out just by thinking. Let's not stress ourselves out. Phew. So much has happened tonight. I'm exhausted. I should head home and get some rest. But I'm sure we can find out more about the chieftain and Kieran. Once I hear something new, I'll let you know.
Maybe it's because both the chieftain and Kieran are safe. Lucia hums a cheerful tune as she walks away. It's hard to believe I've actually touched an ethereal, a living ethereal, moving, and it let me pet its own volition. Lucia is so amazing. This is so exciting. What kind of adventure will she take me on next? But I'm just feeling a bit sleepy. If I head back now, I should make it in time to eat breakfast. To eat the breakfast Wise brought, right? I'll sleep after eating. Indubitably. Well, I'm good. I'll be right back real quick. I'm gonna check Ant and everybody. All right, they're doing good. They're doing all right. I just, I have to do dad duties. I love them. You're about to enter immersive storytelling. You cannot complete missions or other types while in this mode. Continue, yeah. Wait, assembly. Wait, what does assembly mean? While wandering around Phalum Heights, you run into Yadhari. Now this is a rare visitor. Lucia said she had something super amazing to tell us tonight, so she asked us all to meet her at Mystic Wares. But before she could say a word after rushing here, she got some message from someone called Kieran and just left right away. Kazuha and the others were also completely confused, but since their families were waiting, they headed back home. Though, I think you might know what's going on. I do. If you know about it, then I can rest easy. Lucia said that she and Chestnut are waiting for you and wants you to meet them at this spot. Yahari hands over a page with notes, clearly hastily written and torn from Lucia's notebook. Dad duty, as long as it's kept in the toilet. Oh, I'm on it. Let's wait until you get back. Then you can tell me what really happened. Whatever she ditched us for had better be worth it, or else she's going to have to treat us to Yum Cha Sin, or at the very least. You sound like Yuzuha when you said that. I can't hide it from you anymore. We'll wait outside the hollow for you to bring Lucia back. But who is Chestnut?
Is the concert starting? Sugashiro Yanagi, awaiting orders.
And Alex, before you ask, yes, I have been cleaning the toilets. Look, our little guide is in position. Woof woof. You're so smart. This whole thing feels so weird. Belle, what are you muttering about? We're deep in Lemian Hollow now. Even I've been here before. If that investigator really is hiding here, plotting something, I wonder how Kieran managed to track him down. Never mind that for now. The terrain around here is pretty tricky, so stick close to me and our guide Chestnut. Chestnut seems particularly excited. Seems like she was pretty happy with that hollow adventure last time.
Let's just follow Chestnut.
Chestnut left a claw mark here, next to some scattered documents. Now bad Chestnut markings really help. To be honest, if someone can spot those claw marks, they probably wouldn't miss these documents either. Oh, I get it. Lucia's trying positive reinforcement dog training. Wait, what's written here? It's about Chestnut. From a reliable source, a smaller than average Hatai, usually active in Timesworth Hills area. After repeat observations, it can be confirmed that the target displays affection and almost no hostility towards non-ethereal beings. It appears that communication with the target is possible. Chosen as the research subject, the capture plan is as follows. The document is vague, but it's almost certain that they're all about Chestnut. Heck, some parts even mention Lucia. Just as I thought, that person was after Chestnut from the very beginning. We need to find them quickly. And what does reliable source mean? Could someone be feeding them information about Chestnut? Yo, it's obviously Kieran. I mean, duh. Oh my god, a flip phone! A phone that was left behind in a hurry, damaged but not fatally. What the? We should check it out. Lucia immediately turns the phone on. so she does know how to use electronics. Thank you for your referral. Our collaboration has been going quite well. However, allow me to bring the news of that Hatai to the gentleman. I'll be seeing you next time. Oh no, even if we have the chance to meet again, you likely won't recognize me anymore, so farewell. What does that mean? Looks like his partner betrayed him. Huh? You mean the guy who accused us of siding with ethereals might have already turned into an ethereal? Are you really upset? No, it's not that. I was just thinking, if we've saved him in time, wouldn't it be funny to see the face that person was so eager to say their final farewell? See, I pissed that there's annoying puzzles in Resident Evil 2 Remake. Like, I just want to have fun in a zombie game, not a puzzle game. But that's the Resident Evil experience, my guy. Zombies and puzzles. Can't have both without the other. Resi. Even in 4, you have those puzzles.
Waste of time.
This nut seems to have torn open a briefcase here. The thing inside likely also belongs to the investigator. Oh, yes, I have. And nobody wants to think about that again. Not sure what happened, but that person, or ethereal, must be nearby. Oh, look, that scene with them. Supposedly. Maybelline.
Yeah, you were right, Lucia. He's close.
Sorry. I'll have to send you back to the Hollow. I got you!
A little limit. Careful. This attack is gonna be tricky. Resistance is futile.
Ugh. I feel like there's an endless stream of ethereals heading this way.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yep. They know exactly what they're after. If this keeps up, we're toast. We need to take out the amplifier now.
Toast.
Well, well, well. The device is broken. Guess you'll have to pay me back for that, huh?
It's you.
As expected from one of my own. So much for being close to the ethereals. When it's time to strike, you don't even flinch, do you?
Kieran?
Oh, did I surprise you? Honestly, I was more surprised by you and the old man.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You mean the chieftain? He sleepwalked into the Hollow because of you?
Yeah. I figured someone like him, sitting at the top for so long, would have caught the Night Horror's attention. But nope. He's swallowed by Lemnian Hollow just like anyone else.
Eh?
Why are you doing this?
Because he was just a coward, standing in the way. A few days ago, some higher-ups came looking for him. They made him an offer, but he turned it down on the spot. When I confronted him about it, he acted like he was some righteous hero and told me off like I was some kind of traitor.
Which you are.
You are a hypocrite, just like him. No wonder he gave this staff to you.
You call us hypocrites, but you'll do whatever it takes to get what you want, even if it means hurting others.
Whatever it takes. After years of glorified legends, everyone forgets. Then...
Yo, taken from ethereals.
The Night Watcher's power was taken from the ethereals? What do you mean?
Well, well. Lucia didn't tell you? There's another version of how the Night Watchers came to be. Our ancestors didn't just encounter the Night Horror by chance. They knew what it was capable of. They knew it could control other ethereals. The entire tribe went after it, hoping to defeat it and seize its power. But when the Night Horror unleashed its final surge of energy, half the tribe turned into ethereals on the spot. The rest barely survived. The only reason they were acknowledged by the Hollow was because they sacrificed their own kin.
That's just another ancient rumor.
Stop lying to yourself. Do you really believe you can strike a deal with the ethereals and not pay the price?
I don't know.
Stop twisting the facts. Even if that story is true, it's got nothing to do with what's happening now. What exactly are you trying to say?
We've spent our lives hiding in the shadows, shaped by traits we never asked for. Just because the ethereals don't attack us, those who live in the city see us as freaks. Like we're invisible. Like we don't matter.
I don't know. 4 had some tough puzzles. There, Alex.
Disaster
If I'm remembering correctly.
Whether it's in the city or in the hollows, we're always the ones they abandon first. Back when New Eridu was founded, public security declared all survivors had been safely relocated to New Eridu.
Everybody but you.
And us? We were still running for our lives. Caught between companion hollows, stumbling over the bodies of our own kin, crying as we counted who didn't make it. Tell me, did anyone come for us? Lucia, don't you want to change our lives for the better?
Even if we were to leave all this behind, it shouldn't come at the cost of our people's lives.
Who are you waiting for to come and uphold justice?
The Superman.
Being seen as kin by the ethereals, walking freely through the hollows. This is the Night Horror's blessing! We should use this gift to earn power, to gain recognition. Isn't that what we deserve? If it means a better future for everyone, then what do a few sacrifices matter?
But the price you're paying for that future, is it really your so-called gift? Or is it the lives of your own kin? What is it you really want? A place for our tribe to survive? A stamp of approval from New Eridu? Or something else?
Yo, bigger horns, floppier ears.
Those sacrifices were just inevitable casualties. It's nothing compared to what we gave up when we first fought the Night Horror. Besides, after the early trials, I finally found better test subjects and stronger allies to back me. Everything's going smoothly now.
Better test subjects? Are you talking about me?
Lucia, you're so full of yourself. Though I too used to think you were some kind of prodigy, summoning ethereals out of thin air. But now, you're just a coward with a fancy stick, putting on cheap tricks, hiding behind research, while running away from your fate! I couldn't care less whether you live or die.
What is it you're after? Chestnut or the staff?
Or why not both?
Obviously both.
That
Hey, I was
staff
right on that one.
entrusted to me by the chieftain. After everything you've done, you still have the nerve to ask for it? And Chestnut? Chestnut is my friend. She is a free ethereal. I will not let you take her away.
Oh, save the speech. I've heard it all before. The Night Horror is watching over the conflicts, gifts from your dreams. But you've never even dreamed of the night horror. You are just making up stories to hide the fact that it never chose you.
Bum, bum, bum.
The only reason you stumbled upon this rare hottie in the first place was because I slipped up. And I'm here to fix that. It's time things go back on track now.
You treat our people with even less care and compassion than Nineveh does the Hornets. I don't believe a word you say, and I won't let you hurt anyone else just to feed your ambition.
You didn't really think that half-finished prototype you destroyed earlier was my only backup plan, did you? Not everyone can stand to see the Night Watcher's rare gift go to waste. My ally supports my research generously. They've even thrown in a little extra firepower.
Little?
So hand them over. Your magic stick. The gullible little ethereal you tricked. And you, my new test subject.
No! Why you need it?
If you surrender now, maybe I'll even spare you from getting torn up too badly before I put you to use.
Okay, that's it. I have had enough of this man. There's only one thing to do.
Grab his man! Get twisted!
Go to YouTube.
Armor at my
First and best solution.
The next stage is the ending. Slumber in the night.
Weak spot located.
Shatter!
I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
No, I need to get back in that game. Yo, maybe I'll play that game when I'm in Peru.
Resistance is futile.
Yo, with those humans. Oh good, they didn't kill it
Looks like
off.
the staff didn't make you stronger. Why don't you give it back to me? I won't allow you to disgrace the relic of my ancestors!
Chestnut. I will never give the staff to you. Instead of using it to hurt people or treating it as a bargaining chip, I would rather use it to make new friends in the hollows. Down, little Monty!
Our friendship.
The art illusions? The real ethereals? You're a monster!
See? The hollow has answered my call.
You freak!
Maybe. But if you were really blessed by the night horror, how'd you end up being defeated by a freak and a little hot tea?
Ooh.
I underestimated you.
No. What you underestimated was what you kept talking about. The gift. You always saw our abilities in the Hollow as some kind of superior gift. And you see the city people as enemies who abandon us.
Well, yeah, since you played through Metaphor before.
And when it came down to it, you forgot that we've been acknowledged by the Hollow and chose their machine instead.
I was only borrowing their power.
Most people see ethereals as enemies, but when you try to exploit their power and get burned by your own betrayal, it's hard to play the victim then, isn't it? When you spoke so passionately about our tribe's place in the world, I thought you understood that.
Are you defending the ethereals now?
Whoa! That is a wild take. And for the record, Lucia never stood by when ethereals were hurting people.
You see the Night Watcher's power as leverage or a weapon for revenge. I see it as a way to understand the world. I want to learn about ethereals because the Hollow is their home. They're born there, they exist there, and they return there.
Not because you also want to find the night horror?
That's only part of it. I want to find it, to speak with it, to try and fix the situation we're in. But that doesn't mean I'll stop trying to understand the other ethereals along the way.
And tell them about our Lord and Savior, Spaghetti Monster. Chestnut lets out an annoyed sneeze from the side.
Wait, what about Chestnut? There's still so much we haven't figured out about her.
Chestnut, I might never be able to fully understand you. This is probably goodbye for us.
Aww. The sneezing stops abruptly, replaced by soft, eager whimpers.
You never said who your ally was, but I'm guessing they already know about Chestnut, don't they?
That's right. I won't lie. I did promise my ally I'd bring back an ethereal that could talk to humans. He's very interested. So, make your choice, Lucia.
No, first time just started, got it.
Stay with her, wait for them to find her, and watch as she's dissected, destroyed? Or let her go deeper into the Hollow and never see her again.
No need for threats. I know what you mean. People like us, strange, sometimes invisible to others. If we don't live among our own, it's nearly impossible to find someone else who's just as special. A real friend. Thankfully, I met my friends. Friends with genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion.
Familiar.
Sounds familiar. Who said that again? Wait.
Friends. You mean the kind of friend who sends 2 messages in the morning when they wake up, then leaves you unread all day until finally replying right before bed?
Oh.
Hey! Are you night blind or just stuck in your own little bubble? I'm Lucia's friend, and I'm standing right here. I stayed up way past my bedtime to be here. Don't act like I'm invisible.
Yeah, don't be that guy.
See? Staying close doesn't mean you have to talk to each other all the time. We live in different moments, but that doesn't keep me and my friends apart. Now, before I say my proper goodbye to one of my best friends, Chestnut, and hand you over to public security, I've got one last question.
How do feet smell if they don't have noses?
That ether amplifier of yours, what are its side effects?
What?
Right before I summoned the brave little hotties, I felt a strange power surge through me. In this area, Only that amplifier could have caused something like that. But what's the price?
You think that machine summoned those hotties? It's impossible. You've destroyed that thing completely. And as your tribesman, I didn't feel anything unusual. Maybe it's time you face it. You're just something that can't be explained. You're a...
There's no need to keep repeating that word.
Look, I understand that you're out of options and brain cells, but can we please stop with that word already?
And that was a burn.
Freak! Okay, I'm sorry. It's like something only angsty teenagers would say. Hear it one too many times, and it feels like getting brushed by Swordidus's tentacles. Ugh. Anyway, I'm taking you to public security. Our tribe isn't some lawless land. Now, it's time to say goodbye.
Predictably, Chestnut turns to face Lucia. Chestnut is exhausted from the battle, but somehow she made her way back to the small pillow Lucia gave her. They locked eyes, both alive, both relieved, and neither ready to say goodbye.
He's right. You'll be freer and safer if you stay away from me. Head for the deepest part of the hollow, as far as you can go. Be wary of humans the way they're wary of you, but don't hurt them. If we're lucky, maybe we'll meet again. Good girl, Chestnut. Go on.
I
will
love you.
Never forget you.
Lucia watches as the little ethereal trots off with the pillow in its mouth. That gentle puppy-like Hachi feels like a dream, as if it never existed in this time and space at all.
I already miss you.
But deeper within the hollow, a strange creation awakens once more. After an adventure that defies all instincts and the natural order, it returns to its body. This was a fruitful journey, returning with a name and gift given by a new friend. Now it returns to watching the Night Watchers who gained powers from it. Lucia said she needs to deal with Kieran first and will be back in a bit. So Sleepy, let's take a break. So much has happened. Wonder how Chestnut is doing. Will you ever see her again? After taking a short break, you are woken up by your phone's notification sound. Sure enough, it is a message from Lucia. God dang, I get these onions out of here. No, you're finally here. Are you all done?
I borrowed a vacant house from Monato so Kieran could stay there. The chieftain said someone will come pick him up, an officer who's familiar with our tribe's affairs. That investigator who turned into an ethereal wasn't exactly a good person, but Kieran still has to take responsibility.
Great. I'm glad things have settled down. But I can't help thinking, isn't there still something we haven't figured out?
Yeah, we still don't know anything about Kieran's ally. There might still be someone out there waiting to take advantage of the Night Watchers. It's unsettling.
But your research still goes on, right?
Unsettling? That doesn't sound like you, Lucia. But either way, you're going to keep up with your research, right?
Of course! Even if I won't be seeing Chestnut as often anymore. And I can't upload our videos or tell the world there's an ethereal in the hollow who can actually communicate with humans. Chestnut gave me the courage to keep going. I've made some real progress this time.
You mean the staff, right?
Progress. You mean the staff, right? It really came through this time.
Yeah! You see, I don't know how it happened, but just now, through the staff, it felt like the Hollow responded to me. The Hollow said, "Let there be little hotties to help Lucia." And boom! They appeared! And helped me take down that big guy!
Hooray!
All in all, I think it's something very, very memorable. And it's got tons of research potential. You see, if the Hollow really let me communicate with little hotties, then maybe I could talk to the Night Horror too?
If you really could talk to the Night Horror, what would you ask?
If I ever got the chance, I'd ask, why did it give the Night Watchers the trait that makes Ethereal see us as kin? Can our dreams stop leading us to madness and turning us into Ethereals? But I want more than asking questions. I have bigger ambitions.
Yo, and you want answers to those ambitions.
Maybe someday, everyone could hear the Hollow respond, just like the first Night Watchers did. Maybe we could even communicate with it. So we won't have to live like nomads.
I didn't mean to hit that.
Wow, that answer is a long way off. But I think if anyone can reach it, it's you, Lucia.
Yeah, there's still so much left to learn. Time for a break, and then the journey continues.
Dealing with Kieran, Lucia had to return to the Night Watcher tribe and hadn't been in touch for several days. After going to bed early for a few days straight, you're actually starting to miss the feeling of staying up late. A few days later, at Swabian Temple at night, Belle, ever since you came to Yunque Summit and started following the same strict routine as our senior disciples, I haven't seen you stay up this late so many nights. Don't tell me you and Lucia made plans to become Night Watchers together. Yep, let's head out now. I don't believe Belle would go anywhere she can't get yum cha sen and noodles. Alright. Monato seems to be waiting for you in the outer courtyard. Go take a look. When you get back, we'll talk about what's been happening lately and make sure you get to bed early tonight. Roxy, Lucia seems down lately. Yuzha and the others think you might know what's up. Actually, we've seen her pose. She is still sad about parting ways with that ethereal puppy. It's possible. I just saw her at Fluffy. Let's go over now.
Although Lucia's always going on and on, like, we gotta be friends with ethereals. We can never quite follow her train of thought. But as her human friends, everyone really likes her. Plus, she's always so cheerful. So what's been weighing on her lately?
Oh, miss, I remember you. Would you mind if I asked a few quick follow-up questions?
Oh, you mean the sturdy little pillow I bought here?
Yes.
Sure, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Thank you so much. So, did your puppy like it?
He didn't just like it, he loved it.
Yeah, she loved it.
I'm glad to hear it. Next question is, how's the wear and tear?
Pretty worn out now.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. We'll keep improving the pillow's material. But the material's already been reported as too hard by a lot of customers. If we make it any sturdier, I'm worried some smaller pups might hurt their teeth chewing on it.
Chestnut is, well, a big girl. For most dogs, the material is already strong enough, I think.
All right, noted.
Yeah, we don't want to freak out the normies here.
And one last question. Has your pup shown any discomfort from the filler scent?
Not at all. She's quite a strong pup. Loves running around with that little pillow in her mouth.
Wonderful. Thank you for shopping with us. We appreciate the feedback.
Lucia, are you done talking?
Karen falls silent, staring at the tall, slightly intimidating K9 Theron standing before her.
Huh? What's with that look? What were you guys talking about just now?
After a whirlwind of explanations, you finally convinced Karen the toy wasn't meant for Monato. Karen apologizes 6 times for the misunderstanding, then brings out the store's most popular dog treats and insists Lucia take them.
Next time, don't call hotties puppies.
All right.
Awkward.
Canine Thyrans aren't puppies either.
Yup. Fierce canine Thyron or bulky hottie. Either way, not your average little pup.
Monato glares helplessly at his friends.
All right. Back on topic.
Congrats, Lucia. Your post is blowing up. At first I thought it was because everyone was suddenly interested in debating why Trinocs have such pointy heads.
Don't mention it. I put so much effort into my serious, well-thought-out research posts. But everyone just wants Chestnut's adventure stories.
Aww.
Some even asked when Chestnut will dive through the fissure into Hollow Zero, punch the Hornets, kick Nineveh, and reach the peak of ethereal life.
Lucia, we all know you miss Chestnut, but...
But a hottie's front legs are built more like a real canine's, not a cat's.
Wait. This is what you've been stressing over?
Well, not exactly. Actually, Belle, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. Things are mostly settled now. Kieran's been turned over to public security. But when I asked the chieftain, even he had no clue why I was able to summon an actual hottie using just the staff and a notebook. If it wasn't just the staff, then maybe the little hotties appeared because the night horror was watching me again. Or was it because of Chestnut? Do you think the night horror might not be an ethereal at all?
I don't know.
I trust your judgment. But aside from ethereals, the only other beings we've seen born from the Hollow are the sacrifices, right? The night horror doesn't seem like one of them. Then what could it be?
Hypnotizing?
It gave the Night Watchers the traits that make ethereals mistake us for kin. It can enter our dreams and lead us into the Hollows. It even foreshadowed my farewell with Chestnut. It has to be something far more mysterious, some deeper creation of the Hollow itself. But I still know far too little about the Hollows. Like you said, the answers might be a long way off. At least I can restart the research I put on hold. So, who's coming with me into the Hollow to see if an Avaris actually bonks its horn when it rolls over?
You already promised Wise you'd sleep early today. Let's leave such night outings for next time. Lucia isn't disappointed. She happily waves to you and leaves, scribbling away on her little notebook. In the night sky of the unknown, and on this dreamless journey, there are plenty more truths regarding the Hollows, waiting to be discovered by this siren girl full of curiosity. And mission accomplished. Sweetness. Yo, let's go gambling. Yo, hopefully we get something. Boring. Still boring. Ooh. Wait, we have enough for one more. Come on, give me the hit. Wow, I was not expecting that.
Is it work time? Is food included?
Ooh. I have it. Hold on. I need to get... what's face up more. Yeah, everybody else, though, I need to get working on.
Is the consequence has made I've got your. This is the whooper.
I shall.
This weather's. I would never turn down Lord Phaethon. How about a little days?
I'm.
Hey,
If you need help, call me anytime.
Sokaku, ready!
Alright, everyone, I am calling it a stream. So, everybody just rest easy, stay cheesy, have yourselves a great night, and don't do anything too crazy. Tomorrow we'll be doing Destiny in the final shape. So I'm excited. I never played the final shape before, and part of me wants to be like, okay, let's get through this.